Hi and welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm gonna share with you everything that I have crocheted and knitted between October and December. If you're new here, welcome. I am Veronica, a full-time crochet designer based in a small town on the west coast of Finland. And if you're one of my regulars, welcome back. I am so happy that you're here. You should see the state of my desk right now. It is a complete mess. I have been going through all of my boxes and gathered everything that I've been working on and finishing project-wise during October, November, and December of 2024. I have, of course, a cup of tea. Today I am drinking Clippers, one of my favorite chai teas that I've found. It works great warm. It also works great as a cold chai tea drink, which is very nice during especially the summer times when it's a little bit too hot to drink tea. Before I pick up the first project that I finished in the beginning of October, I want to remind you that if you find anything that sparks your interest during this video, I've linked all the patterns in the description down below this video. You know how it works here on YouTube. Let's start off with the first make of October 2024, which is Bob the Blob. At the end of 2023, I released a amigurumi calendar for 2024. This calendar consists out of it's a calendar, as you can see, a wall calendar, but it also consists of a pattern for each month. And for each of these patterns, I made a video tutorial here on YouTube. So Bob the Blob is also available here on the YouTube channel if you want to go and make your own cute little mascot or keychain or bag charm. I think he looks adorable. He's really simple, really fast make, made in Karma cotton, a recycled cotton yarn that I love. Unfortunately, it is going out of production, so the stock I have is the stock I have. But thankfully I have quite a few skeins left. It is also available over on my web shop if you want to try out this yarn for yourself. It also has some golden yarn thread in the bow tie, which I think it's just the bling on top of the cake. I love him. I think he looks adorable. Crocheted with a 3.5mm crochet hook. That is my typical crochet hook that I like to use with this yarn. That is our first little make of Q4 2024. The second make is a mystery amigurumi that we discovered inside the Happy Amigurumi Club during October, during the Pumpkin Sweet Crochet Along. I love hosting crochet along. I do them 4 times a year inside of the Happy Amigurumi Club. If you love crochet alongs and discovering mystery amigurumis and just vibing with other amigurumi nerds, I highly recommend you to come and join us. We just released our own merch, so now you can grab your own Happy Amigurumi Club sweatshirt or t-shirt. We have a lot of fun. We also do live streams once a month where I ramble around about behind the scenes of my crochet business and projects that I'm working on. I have a really big project going on right now, and Happy Amigurumi Club members are getting the first tea of everything. So we had a mystery amigurumi crochet along, and we discovered Latte the capybara. I have given away my capybara to my nephew because he begged for it, and I didn't have time to crochet anything else for him for Christmas. So I gave it away during Christmas, but Lukas, who is gonna edit this video, my lovely partner, is gonna put in a picture here, please. of the finished capybara. The pattern is still available inside of the club. This is the teacup or coffee cup. It is double layered. So we have an inside and then we have a tapestry crocheted outside. It's crocheted with alba cotton, and I think this lighter orange is actually some scrap yarn from my stash. I love how it looked. And we also made a little pumpkin for the head of the capybara. And my nephew didn't want the collar for the capybara, so he kindly gave it back to me. Which I feel was very kind instead of throwing it away. So I have left with that piece. So at some point, I am gonna crochet another capybara because it was a really fun make. And I could honestly think of making a second one. I very rarely crochet seconds of my projects because usually I have a lot of other ideas that I want to make into reality. So usually I jump into the next and don't really have time to make several of one design, but I need a capybara for my cup, so I need to make that. I've also been thinking about making a Christmas cup and maybe an Easter cup, so that the capybara could have like, what in gaming you call it like a skin when you have a specific like clothing in a style. So I would make a Christmas skin and a Easter skin for Latte the capybara. So then you could have her displayed depending on the season in different cups. I think that would be really fun. But we will see. It is quite a lot of crocheting with this cup, so we'll see if I have time to do that. It's made with alba cotton, my favorite cotton yarn. If you want to go and try it out, I have a bunch of colors over on my web shop, so you can get your hand on Karma cotton and alba cotton as well on the website inside my new yarn shop spot. In the web shop. 3.0mm crochet hook. Inspired by a Finnish illustrator called Inkaruska, who has made an illustration with a capybara in a coffee cup. If you don't follow Inkaruska over on Instagram, highly recommend to go and check her out. She makes these really goofy and fun designs. I especially love her duck with a knife. I had a sticker of it on my previous bullet journal, but I've finished that bullet journal, so I definitely need to go and buy some new stickers for my new bullet journal, or maybe a magnet or something, or a keychain of that. That would be very fun. So yeah, go and check her out. She is really good. Okay, that was the 2 things I made with yarn in October. Let's jump over to November. Let's start off again with the amigurumi calendar design for the month. It is a mysterious planet that kind of looks like a popsicle. I don't know if anyone else remembers the Spice Girls popsicles. If you remember it, they had a chewing gum inside of them. I feel like this color combination and just how it looks reminds me so much of that candy. So this is also available as a free tutorial over on my YouTube channel. Karma cotton, 3.5mm crochet hook. Really fast, really cute, would look great in a Christmas tree or as a bag charm or anything else. I don't know if this was like my biggest mistake of the year or not, but we're going to talk about it. It is the candy cane bag, crossbody bag. I love this design. I really do. I think it's a genius design. But unfortunately, it sold crap. I think I've sold a total of 5 copies of this bag in total. So, yeah. I am, though, really happy that I made it, because I don't think I would have got it out of my brain if I wouldn't have made it. And I honestly think it looks adorable. Maybe it just haven't found its right audience yet. I don't know. But yeah, it is my 3rd crossbody bag. I am still obsessed with these bags. I currently finished my 5th crossbody bag. I'm not gonna stop, I think, because they are really fun to make and really fun to use. This bag is crocheted with double-stranded Alba cotton. Yes, and a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. It has a zipper, a lining, pink lining. There is instruction for exactly how to make that. It is very easy. It has a knot bag strap, which I love, and a non-stretchy bag strap. I just released a blog post on how to make this non-stretchy bag strap. If you're curious on how to do them, they are also always included in my bag patterns. And yeah, carabiner hooks, the best way to attach a bag to a bag strap, in my opinion. That was the last pattern design project of November. As you can tell, I haven't made a lot during Q4 compared, or it feels like I had more items made during the earlier periods of the year than this. But that is okay. We are gonna go forward into December and what I made in December. Starting off with another calendar make. This is a glittery star made with karma cotton and 3 strands of Stellaris. I think it's called the golden thread. They're both from Kremkesol wool. I think it looks adorable and would make a really cute keychain or Christmas tree decoration or bag charm, or I don't know, maybe a hair clip for a mermaid. This is available, by the way, as a free pattern also over on this YouTube channel. The next thing I've finished over in December for my Happy Amigurumi Club members, I decided to publish a bonus pattern for them. So I always host 4 crochet alongs for my Happy Amigurumi Club members and 2 bonus patterns. So in total you will get 6 patterns, 6 free patterns over the year. A couple of years ago, I still worked as a teacher for a 2nd grade class, and I wanted to have my own elf on the shelf during December month, just to make something fun for the students. And I never wrote up the pattern, but I've been thinking about it for so long. So I finally wrote up the pattern for Scott in a pot, because Elf on the Shelf is trademarked, so I couldn't call him that. So this is now Scott in a pot. He has a skeleton made out of pipe cleaners. You could probably use any type of metal wire for his skeleton. He's also made with Alba cotton and a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm so happy with how he turned out and that I finally wrote down the pattern. A lot of you inside of the club have already made him and are very excited about the pattern. The thing I love most about creating this is the front cover of the pattern. I am obsessed with how the front cover on the pattern turned out. It goes in periods if I enjoy taking photos of my amigurumis or crocheted makes or not. Sometimes it goes super duper well. I guess it also depends on how light it is outside and how easy it is to actually get good photos. But sometimes I have an idea and then I execute the idea, and when that idea just becomes exactly how you imagine it in your head, it's that feeling is just amazing. He is also still available inside of the secret shop inside of the Happy Amigurumi Club. Then during December, I also hosted the last crochet along inside the Happy Amigurumi Club. We crocheted a new mystery amigurumi together again, and this time, unfortunately, she is in pieces because I have another project going on. And for that project, I need step-by-step assembling pictures in a certain style. So I had to frog her, but we will put in a picture here on how she looks assembled. But yeah, I have all the parts here in a pile together with the scarf and everything, eyes all over the place. The thing I love especially with her is the scalloped edge that she has on her body. I feel like it looks like mountain tops or something, and I really love how she turned out. I wanted her to match Ralph the elk or moose, but I wanted her to be a really Nordic styled reindeer. So that's why I made her in white and beige, and she has horns that are longer than Ralph's, and her face is also, or head is also a little bit skinnier than Ralph's head. These horns, believe it or not, are no-sew. So these are all crocheted into one piece. Very exciting. So even though there is sewing with this pattern, as there is, if you know me, I like sewing together the parts of my amigurumis. I don't have anything against it. I usually tend to design amigurumis that have some sewing. I do crochet together as much as I can and also instruct on that inside the patterns, but some parts just need sewing. That's just how it is. So that is our final crocheted make for 2024. But I have a bonus section for you. I have knitted some things, and I thought that I would show you what I've knitted. So in our family, we don't have Christmas gifts for everybody. We have Secret Santa, so we get one person a gift with a budget of 50 euros. And this year I had my dad as my Secret Santa. I was Secret Santa for my dad. Is that how it goes? And I thought I would knit him a hat. He is a City football fan. So I picked up these blue colors and made him a hat in the same style. Unfortunately, I didn't take any pictures of that hat, which was stupid of me, but I made 2 of these hats before, in one for Lukas and one for myself. So the style is a ribbed hat. It looks like this. I really love the style of this hat, and it is very fun to knit. It's a very mindless project. And now that I've made already 2, the third one was very simple to make. It is a pattern that I got from Snorre yarn shop in Helsinki. They have this bundle deal that if you buy yarn for this hat, you get the pattern as well. So I have that pattern and I made it. It's basically just a ribbed hat and you knit it in the back loop of the stitch, so it's like a twisted rib. Maybe twisted rib is a... Oh, my knitting vocabulary in English isn't that wide yet, but maybe it will be in the future. So I've knitted a hat. I have also... Oh, if you want to know what the yarn I used Peruvian Filcolana. It is 50 grams, 100 meter. This is Cascade yarn, and the orange is also Cascade. I don't remember what the mohair was for those. I think it was some Sandnes mohair, maybe Kid Silk or something. For the blue hat for my dad, I used Telia as the mohair in the hat. I really love working with mohair combined with something else. I understand why it's very trendy right now. And yeah, I'm a bit obsessed with these hats. I will probably make more for people's birthday and such, because it's a really fun make, and with these hats they are pretty stretchy, so you don't need to be scared of the size if you are knitting socks, for example. For some people, you need to know their feet size. And the same with mittens. I have also made too small mittens for people, and that's a bit annoying when you have put a lot of time in something and then it doesn't fit. So hats are a very nice thing to knit. On the topic of things that are nice to knit and you don't have to know the size, is the Sophie shawl scarf. This is the shawl version. This is the big one. I am gonna go and show you exactly how big it is. I started this project maybe at the beginning of the year. Now I'm not exactly sure, but it has been a very nice, mindful knit project. The blue, this is a hand-dyed yarn called Aran from Ilo Yarns. It is a Finnish yarn shop in Turku. I picked up 2 skeins. I think it was 100 gram skeins, and it lasted me for this long. So we have, I think the middle of the scarf is here. And then I ran out of yarn and I was like, what am I gonna do now? This blue yarn has some speckles of pink, so I decided to go roaming around in my yarn stash to find some pink yarns. Started off with a light pink yarn. I'm pretty sure that this is Sjubröder by Novita. And then I found some white. This might also be Sjubröder. No, it might also be. It's a mix. It's different whites. And it's two strands together because it was not thick enough. And it's the same with the pink. So the pink might be Nalle or something, I think. And I'm really happy with this unfortunate event that my yarn ran out, because I feel like it looks very unique with the color changes. And I feel like it looks like a ice cream that I ate when I was little. At least these 2 colors. There was a ice cream in a little blue chest. Blue plastic chest. And inside that there was ice cream in strawberry and vanilla. And underneath that chest there was always a secret opening. And inside that you could find a sticker or a like a tattoo or something. And yeah, these colors reminds me of that. I have no idea what that ice cream was named or if it existed outside Finland. This is my Sophie shawl. I will not deny or confirm if I got all the decreases and increases in the right places, but because at some point I just got a bit annoyed with the counting, so I kind of winged it. But I mean, you can't tell. You can't tell. It is approximately symmetrical, I would say. That was the last project of 2025. 2024. I am already so ahead of myself. I have linked all the patterns for these projects in the bio. If something caught your eye, let me know what you are currently working on and if any of these projects is going to your to make list. I'm looking forward to chatting more with you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!